There was one time I really wanted revenge. Revenge. I'm telling you right now, boy, I hated that guy so much. And I got it. Got it good. See, I had a snowball in my hand. And I was going to hit Harold with the snowball, see. So Harold was coming down the street, and I was laughing to myself because I know how funny Harold is. See, every time you hit him with a snowball in the face, blop, he always says the same thing. Says, "Hey, man, what you want to hit me in the face with a snowball for, man?" You know, and I just laugh. So I'm just waiting for him, man. I got this light, fluffy snowball, you know, ready to hit him. And that's the rules of the game. You cannot hit a kid in the face with a slush ball. Slush ball it has ice and water and gunk all in it, you know, and you can't hit a kid in the face with you. You cannot drop into his open galoshes either, because it sends him home. You know, hey, what you want to drop into the galoshes for? You know. So, I'm tickled to death, man, because I know it's a plop. Hey, man, what you want to eat? And he's about 3 feet away, and I raise up to hit him. Something said, pow! On the side of the face, and it was stinging, and all the juice ran down in my underwear and everything, and it was ice all in my ear. Somebody hit me on the side of the face with a slush ball, and I looked around with one eye, and there's old Junior Barnes just laughing. Cosby, I got you good. I hit you real good, didn't I? And I said, hey, man, what you want to hit me on the side of the face with a slush ball for, man? And I picked up a snowball and I threw it at him and I missed him. And he started running. I said, Junior Barnes, you come back here. And I chased him. I threw another one at him. I couldn't catch him. And I cursed at him. I was so mad. You gunky! You stink! Junior Barnes, you gunk! Come back here. I'll put you right about. Hit somebody in the face with a slush ball. Let all that stuff go down in their underwear. And I didn't even care. I just sat right down in the snow. I was so mad. And it started to melt right through my 4 pair of corduroys. And I didn't even care. Because I know when I go home, the only thing my mother is talking about, you dummy, how come you sit down in the snow and let it just melt right through your 4 pair of corduroys? Yeah, Mom, well, what do you care? That's all you care about. Somebody sit out in the snow and let it melt right through your 4 pair of corduroys. You don't care that Junior Barnes hit me on the side of the face with a slush ball and let all the gunk go down in my underwear. Because if you didn't care, you'd go out and get him. I'm going to get Junior Barnes. I'm going to get you, Junior Barnes. Boy, I'm going to get you. And I started to make a snowball for Junior Barnes. I make a snowball that's so round and so perfect. It's got a little name inscribed. It says, Junior Barnes. And I went out looking for Junior Barnes. Junior Barnes, you gunky. Oh, Junior Barnes. And I couldn't find him. And it was 7:30. I have to get home before the monsters come out. And I took that snowball home and I put it in the freezer. And I waited. July. July 12th, my birthday. It was 104 degrees in the shade. Not a snowball in sight. Junior Barnes was sitting on the steps in front of my house. I was standing there with him. I had gone to great lengths to prove to Junior Barnes that I was his greatest friend. Let him drink out of my orange soda bottle without even wiping it off. And old Junior Barnes just sitting there telling his little jokes. And I was laughing right with him. Junior Barnes, you are so funny. And I said, Junior Barnes, I'm going to the house and get an orange soda for us. You just wait right here. You donkey. And I walked in the house and opened that freezer door, and my mother had thrown the snowball away. So I went back outside and I spit on him. Of course, by this time, I guess most of you know that I have 2 daughters in my family, which I did not ask for. I asked my wife for sons. I looked at her and, yes, I did. I said, you will give me sons. Repeat after me, you will. And I have daughters now. My wife tried to blame it on me. But you know, the male carries the determining factor, you see. It carries the Y and the X chromosome. Yeah, bull. That's right. Of course, in my philosophy, it's the person's fault who last had it. I said, Camille, you were the last one with it. What happened? Where did you fail? Yeah, man, I wanted a son. You know, somebody, when I get old, I can sick on the girls. Go get them. Now it's turned around. They're coming at me now. 2-year-old daughter, 2-year-old kid come up to see her the other day. I said, get out of here. Got in his car and drove off. You gotta watch those Beverly Hills kids, man. They're really, really tough. I'm telling you right now. But Erica is 2. Now, I taught her to say hello. See, say hello. I'm gonna say hello. Hello. I said, that's right. Hello. Come on, say hello. Hello. I said, now this is marvelous. Marvelous. I said, come on. I get the phone call from L.A. to Philadelphia to my mom. Mom, listen, Erica can say hello. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. Come on, Erica, say hello. This is Grandma. Say, hello. Yeah, go ahead. No, don't look around the room, Erica. Don't look around. No, you got to say hello. Say hello. Go ahead. 16 hours later, Mom, hang in there now. Come on, drink some coffee, walk around, okay? Here we go. Now, Erica, say hello. No, she never did. I had to hang up. As soon as I hung up, hello! That's my daughter. Of course, you know now, there's a difference in the 2, really. Now, the first one born, Erica, she was beautiful. She came out and said, ding, hello. My name is Erica. I love you both. Mommy, what time in the morning would you like to get up? Oh, I said, 8:30. She said, well, I won't wake up until 9 and I'll sleep straight through the night. And even if I'm wet, I will not even cry. And when I get up in the morning, you won't even hear me make a noise. I'll just say, la 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 la, lee la la la. My name is Erica and I love you both. Ding. Now, I said to my wife, look, this is great, you know, like we got to have another one right away, you know, before we lose whatever we have going for us, you know. So we did. Now, this second one, Beelzebub, First of all, she come out of the shoot a month early. Champagne in one hand, a cigarette in the other. All right, who's in charge here? You, the ugly guy, what are you doing here? I'm your father. Get rid of him, Momsy. Time you been getting up in the morning? Oh, 8:30. Well, would you believe 3:30? For no particular reason. And this is the way I cry. How's that shake up your spinal cord? But I'm a good father, though. I'm a good father. I take care of my kids, man. You couldn't find a more protective man, you know. I'm telling you, I protect them all the way. But I will not change diapers. No, sir. Do not like surprises. Will you tell me what the heck it is with 2-year-olds that they are so infatuated with the toilet bowl? My daughter can't even get up fast enough before she's in that toilet bowl with her right arm. Fast. We got a 2-year-old shepherd. He's in there. And she's fast. Is yours in that toilet bowl all the time? Stay in there until the arm turns into a Bruin. I don't understand it. Bought $180 worth of Christmas gifts. She went right to the toilet bowl. Right. Of course, now, when I was coming up, see, I was an only child for 7 years. I had that blessed moment for 7 years. Oh, it was really great, man. I eat regular, had a lot of clothes, 2 pairs of shoes, lots of corduroys, ties. Guys in my neighborhood, I was the only child in my neighborhood. Other guys were suffering. No food, no nothing. Guys just walking around with the air herbs. You know, that's when your stomach is empty. I never let them know I had a good meal. I'd walk out, I'd make some kind of sound. The guys were really hungry. Got to the point where they were chewing water. Oh, yeah. Then my mother comes up to me one day. I'm sitting around reading a comic book, you know, cooling it. And she says, "You're going to have a little brother or a sister." I said, "Why? You unsatisfied with my work?" "No, I'll make improvements for you. What are you bringing other people into the house for?" Then I found out, Planned Parenthood, see, they're smart. Have a kid, 7 years old, make him the babysitter. Now, I got to look after these 2 brothers of mine who happen to be the worst kids in the world to get along with when the parents leave. Why do parents do that? Leave the oldest to watch the youngest. You know you can't control them, and they know they can get away with anything. And besides that, they stand at the door when the parents are getting ready to leave with the most pitiful look on their faces, stand up there in their PJs, just about 2 seconds off of crying, and they always follow the parents with their heads. "Mommy, you going out? Daddy, you going out? Mommy, you going out?" That's all they say. You know, the whole time parents are getting dressed. "You going out? You going out?" My father was cool. "Come on, let's hurry up. Let's get out of here." And as soon as they close that door, these 2 guys start crying on me, man, for 12 days. One used to run in place when he cried. And the other stood beside him and vibrated. With all the flang hanging from him. Couldn't take it. "Will you shut up? You better not hit us either." "Why? What are you going to do? Cry?" And they cry so long they get tired and they fall asleep by the door, but they're still evil, still crying. Then they cut that out and the body's still vibrating. Then they start sup-supping. Then the door opens. They've been sleeping by the crack. The parents hit them in the head with the door. And they lie on you. "He set us on fire twice. Went out to play and left the gas on for 3 days. Never forget those guys. But when I was an only kid, see, then I had a lot of fun. Parents would go out. "Go on, get out. Have fun." Now I can do what I want to do. I hold the world's record for flushing things down the toilet. You're looking at the world's record holder right here. I flushed a whole woolen top coat down the toilet. See, you start with the sleeve. You just don't start with the top and the shoulder. That's too thick. Start with the sleeve. See, you just, and it just sucks it. Well, I'm telling you, it's really beautiful. It was a beautiful sight. I just stood there and just marveled at myself. Yeah. Went out and told the boys. None of them believed it. And I showed them a wet top coat next day because it came back. Have you ever had your father give you a beating with a wet top coat? You son of a gun! All over the house at Jason. But I didn't like to play too much in the bowl. I liked the tank. You know the tank over the bowl? There's a tank, a little square tank. I used to go in and take the lid off and then take off all my PJs. I had a little sailor cap my father gave me for Christmas, and I used to climb into the tank. That was my submarine. And I sit in there, and there's a little plunger down at the bottom, you know. I used to hold that. Fire 1 torpedo. Fire 2. Fire 3. We're out of water, sir. Oh, all right. Let it rise. Let it rise. Yeah, I used to love that. I was never really a bad kid, though. I mean, believe it or not, I never really was. There was one time in my whole school life that I was almost suspended from school for smoking in the bathroom. And I really don't even smoke. That's the whole thing about it. I went in the bathroom with about 5 other kids when we were in shop, and we said, let us go to the bathroom. And he said, go ahead. He was so happy to get rid of us. So we went in the bathroom, and one guy broke out a cigarette he'd stolen from his father. Look, man, I stole a cigarette from my father. It's all bent up, and the tobacco's falling out. Just light it up. So I'm watching these guys, you know, just watching them passing the cigarette around. I said, you know, that is really dumb. Smoking is really dumb. Now look at you. All you're doing is you're sucking in the smoke and blowing it out, then sucking it in and blowing it out, and you may make a circle now and then, but what else have you got? You know, like it would really be cool if you'd suck it in and keep it in there, you know. So one of the guys said, yeah, man, but that ain't it. The whole thing about it is, you know, you just suck in on it, see? And I put it in my lungs. Now I talk to you, and I say a lot of things, and you don't see any smoke coming out of my mouth, right? See, I can talk to you all the time. Just say, I do. Is everything going right? Yes, fine, see, and no smoke. So I said, do that again. He said, it's very simple. Now, see, I'm going to talk to you. I say a lot of things. I run around circles on everything, and just pat you on the back, say, how you doing, cows? How's everything? See, you don't see any smoke coming out of my mouth. What do you think of that? He said, well, now, that's cool. That's cool. Let me try it. I said, how do you do it? He said, well, you just suck it into your lungs. And then when you talk, you don't breathe out. Just suck it in to the lungs, and you don't breathe, right? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. No, but it ain't no fun. I couldn't breathe that time. My lungs don't want that in there. No, go ahead. Take it, suck it in now. Go ahead. Okay, all right. Don't rush me now. Don't rush me. All right, now don't breathe out. Now talk to me. Yes, I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you now, Rich. How you doing? It's nice to see you. That's pretty cool. A little dizzy, but it's pretty cool. Try it again. Go ahead. Okay. But keep an eye out for the vice principal, will you? Okay. Vice principal. All right, who's smoking in here? He was very cool. He waited. And I gave him my answer. I wasn't smoking. There was a room full of smoke. When I came in, I breathed right in it. Yeah, boy. Now, I do not understand wives. I do not understand them, and I don't think I'm supposed to understand them. No, now listen, you guys agree with me now. First of all, what is it in the makeup of a married woman, because they are two different people, a single woman and a married woman. Single woman is hungry. She's out there trying. Please, somebody, let me have a man somewhere. I'll do anything. I'll dress on time. I'll cook for you. I'll sew. I'll let you gamble. I won't bother you. And I'll do all these things. And then when you get married, all right, Herman, we got you. All right, now sit down and have your breakfast. That's the first thing. And you're not going out on them Thursday nights when I used to let you go out. Remember the fine time you used to have with the boys gambling? Cancel that out. We're going to church. I don't understand what it is about. Why is it that a man has to constantly say to the woman that he married, which means that he gave up a heck of a lot by saying I do. Now he's got a partner that follows him everywhere he goes. See, how come there's always a thing where the lady wakes him up 3 o'clock in the morning, on time every time, to ask the dumb question of the morning. The dumb question of the morning. Now, I love to sleep. I love sleep so much. I'd enjoy sleep like a good steak. I really do. If you could peek into my bedroom and see me sleeping, you'll never see me like, I never sleep like that. I enjoy sleep. I say, that's the way I sleep, man. Oh, that was wonderful. I love sleep, man. Now I feel this finger digging into my shoulder blade. I'm an intelligent human being. I try to say, what is it, dear? But it always comes out. And then she hits me with the dumb question of the morning. Dear, if I die, will you get married again? Now, what has that got to do with 3 o'clock in the morning? And you got to ask her, dear, how long have you been sitting up thinking about this? You know, have you been sitting up since 8 o'clock at night waiting for this answer? I don't understand you. No man in his right mind has ever said, dear, if I die tomorrow, will you get married? No man ever said that. Only women. Only women. Weird people.